Oh my gosh, everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's my favorite holiday. It's all about, I don't know, celebrating Mexican heritage.
What? No, it's more than that. It's actually about celebrating a famous battle. You know, back in May 5th, 1862, the Battle of Puebla happened, where Mexico basically drove out the French.
Well, Bram, why do we celebrate it in the U.S. Like we do?
Oh, you mean by having parades and people going crazy and having big celebrations?
Yes, I don't really understand why we celebrate it.
That's a great question.
Hi, everybody. Today is May 5th, 2021. You might remember that last time we were here, Bram, his visor basically stopped working.
Yeah, so, you know, if you don't know, I normally can't see, but like right now, it got fixed. Now we ended up seeing the loris.
Oh, yes, the loris, yes.
Yeah, so we'll tell everybody how about that later. Yes.
It's getting very, very hot. Okay, so the first bit of news today is all about there being a big ketchup shortage.
Yes, that's right. There's a big ketchup shortage. My gosh, you know, it's very simple. Like, because of the pandemic, as you know, we love that curbside pickup. You know, we go out there and we press a little button. Like earlier, I don't know, a few months ago, we went to, where was that place? I can't remember. There was the Olive Garden.
Yes, that's right. We went to the Olive Garden. I had some Alfredo pasta. It was very good.
But they were very efficient. They had little buttons and things to press. We had to wait.
Yes, but the thing is, you know, because of the pandemic, we're all getting ketchup in little tiny packets. We're running out of packets.
Yes, because all the fast food places are also, of course, making, you know, fast food little packets, and so are the fancier restaurants.
Yes. Douche. So switching gears here, this next bit of news is pretty interesting. Do you TikTok, Bram?
Do I TikTok? Well, you know, I'm only 5 years old, so no.
Well, you know, if you don't know, we're on TikTok sometimes too, and there's this guy, his name is Abraham Piper. He has a few more followers than we do. He has like 900,000 followers.
Yes, 900,000 followers, and he basically talks all about evangelicalism and how he doesn't believe it.
Yes. So he talks about things, you know, he talks about the literal depiction of the place that some people believe is, you know, where the devil is.
Oh, yes. And he talks about God. He talks about youth groups and mission trips and stuff like that. And he's basically critiquing evangelical Christianity.
Evangelical? Can you explain what that is?
Yes, so on Quinn's headlines last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, we talked about that. So basically, evangelical means you want to bring the Bible to people, especially the New Testament. The interesting thing about Abraham Piper is his father is John Piper.
Oh, John Piper! I don't think I know who John Piper is.
Oh, no, that's okay. So John Piper is a very famous evangelical speaker. You know, basically, he's a best-selling author. He's a theologian.
A theologian.
Yes, so it's kind of, a little difficult. It'd be like if you started saying, you love Burger King, and then I was saying that I hated Burger King.
I don't think it's exactly like that. Douche.
And you know, he's not the only one, too. So maybe you remember back in the 80s, Dad, when you were alive back then, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, I was.
So Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker, they're these big televangelists.
Yes. There was a scandal or something.
Yes. And so their son, Jay Baker, he's an advocate. You know, he's very pro for LGBTQ rights. So he's on TikTok. The children of Rick Joyner, there's 5 of his kids, but he's a very, very combative person. He says kind of mean things, I guess, or things that are very pro-evangelicalism, let's say.
Yes, so you're saying his children, they all vote Democratic.
Yes.
Douche. Bram, I gotta tell you, I'm a dog man, as you know, right? I'm part boxer, and just how I am. So when I see a little dog in a teacup, it makes me very angry.
Yes, so, you know, if you're an older person, you watch Instagram, you see all these things going on, And maybe you like putting cute little like dogs in teacups.
Yes, but there's more than that. So basically, to have a breed such as, if I was a normal dog, I'm called a boxer, right?
Yes.
So boxers were bred specifically to be like we are. We're like friendly dogs. We kind of go, roar, 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 a dog like that. And, we have brindle patterns and stuff like that. And we were bred specifically for that.
Yes, and so that's kind of bad, right?
Yes, in a way, because when you breed dogs, you don't let Mother Nature kind of choose the genes. And so, in a simple way to explain it, purebred dogs, they don't live as long.
Yes, and so we're talking today about the French Bulldog, right?
Yes, so if you don't know this, the French Bulldog is the most popular dog right now. And it's being marketed, it's being sold to people as being a very lazy dog that you don't have to do very much. You don't have to exercise. In fact, exercise hurts the French Bulldog.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Yes, and so it's super popular now. It's an 830% increase since 2009. 830%! I don't even know what that even means. It means like 8 times more people. We're in Los Angeles right now, if you didn't know that. And I saw this guy walking around with the French Bulldog, too.
Yes! It's also, one of the reasons why, by the way, they're very expensive. It's like $5,000 to get one.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why they're so expensive, their heads are so big, and the veterinarians have to perform a C-section.
A C-section. Letter C.
Yeah, so basically, the puppy doesn't come out of the mom like the way you would think, but it has to be cut open.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so scary.
Yes, it is, and so basically, I don't know, Instagram is influencing people to do it. This happened in the 60s, too, with 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, I love that one, the Cruella de Vil.
Yes, and so back then, there was this craze. People started buying Dalmatians. It happened in 1996 with the live version of it, too. And basically, just so you know, it used to be nobody cared about the aesthetics of dogs. That wasn't the big thing at all. It was more about, I don't know, just having a nice dog.
Yes, but in the mid-1800s, dog shows basically started showing how cool it was, how beautiful it was to have these purebred dogs. And that's when things started, in a way, going down.
Yes, in a way, so if you can adopt a mutt, you might want to do that.
Douche, douche. Speaking of animals, this is one of the scariest stories that I've ever heard. It happened in Burgaw, North Carolina.
Yes, Burgaw, North Carolina. There was a Bobcat attack.
Yes, so a bobcat, it's this little cat. They're kind of scary. You don't want to be around a bobcat.
Yes, and so there was a couple. Their name were Happy Wade and Christy Wade.
I like the name Happy Wade. I wish I was named Happy.
Yes, so Happy Wade and Christy Wade were out, carrying some food. Like, I think Happy was carrying a pan of brownies, and Christy Wade was carrying a cat, a little cat case, And a jogger was coming by, and all of a sudden they heard or something like that. A scary bobcat sound. And it was a rabid bobcat.
Oh, rabies. We've talked about rabies a long time ago.
I feel like a sneeze is coming on.
Maybe not. Sneeze? I don't know.
Yes, so rabies is basically, when dogs and cats and other animals they get this sickness where, like, it's like they go crazy and they attack people. Like, I think Cujo.
Let's not talk about Cujo.
Yeah, so like these scary dogs and cats, they can really hurt you. And if you do get bitten by an animal that has rabies, you need to go right away to the ER.
To the emergency room, right?
Yes, there's such a thing as a rabies vaccine, but you have to get it fast.
So that's exactly what happened, right? So Happy Wade, basically, he pulled the cat off, and the cat bit Christy, and she ran away, and so the bobcat went back under the car, and unfortunately, even though Happy and Christy, they are big animal welfare people, they don't want to hurt animals, they actually shot the cat.
Oh, yes. So this is something about gun control, too, right? So in that case, having a gun was kind of good, right?
Well, yes, I have to say, in that case, having a gun, it protected them.
Yes.
And just so you know, so they took some antibiotics, they took the rabies vaccine, and everything was okay.
Yes. By the way, this is quite unusual. Bobcats don't normally go in the suburbs, so it's quite kind of weird.
Yes. Douche.
Do you like Snoop Dogg, Dad?
Yes, I like Snoop Dogg. I prefer watching him in movies. Like, for example, wasn't he in that, Ben Stiller movie? He played a cop or something.
Yes, Huskell and Siskel.
It doesn't matter. So Snoop Dogg is having an incredible year. He used to be like a robber, right?
Yes. But, he wrote a cookbook, and it's called From Crook to Cook.
Yes, but that's not the real story exactly. The real story is that physical books, people are actually buying them during the pandemic. You wouldn't think so.
Yes, so basically, there's this publishing company, right? They're called Chronicle Books, right? And so Tyrell Mahoney, the president of Chronicle Books, once the pandemic hit, people weren't going out. People weren't buying anything, I guess. He got really scared.
Yes, but as it turned out, he was kind of wrong because Chronicle Books, they actually are making a profit.
Yes, but the thing is, not every author is. In the case of Snoop Dogg, it's because people will Google him or they'll put it in Amazon. But the lesser known people don't have a keyword phrase to look up. Unfortunately, no, that they're not doing so well.
That's really sad.
Yes, but it is good just to hear that like so many copies of Snoop Dogg's book are out and people are buying books.
Yes.
So you might remember that last week that was our big show where basically I got hurt. We'll talk about this Los Angeles thing later on. Maybe next time or something. But I want to tell you about what happened. So basically, I don't know what happened. My visor kind of got weird. So we went down into the caves.
Yes. So if you don't know, the caves are the places where the scary things happen.
Well, not the scary things, but
yes. So in Zusania, you can travel through time if you go through the caves.
Yes, and so we went to Dolores, and this is what he said.
Well, hello there. I haven't seen anybody visit me in quite a long time, and it makes me kind of sad.
Little news here is, Mr. Loris, there's not that much time, and so people, they're not watching the quizzes.
Oh, that's so sad. I don't like that. How can I help you today? What can I do exactly?
Yeah, so Mr. Loris, my visor, it's working right.
Oh, that's okay. Let me see what I can do with that. Oh, yes. Oh, let me just, a little bit there, a little bit there. You're fine.
But now everything is pink.
It's gonna be pink for a while. I think you will like that.
Okay. For how long?
Don't worry about that.
Well, let me just say that even if I see the world in pink, Dad, don't forget that I love you so much.
I love you too, son. And even though I don't know you very well, Mr. Loris, and I know you have a girlfriend down here and all those things, I love you too.
Oh, well, thank you. Please visit me again sometime.
Thanks for listening to Little Losers, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.